And that's how the aliens built the pyramids. It's all connected, people.
G'day, legends! How are we, boys? What's good? What's up, James? How are you, man? What's up, Simply Kudos? What's good, dude? What's good? 4 days to go, Mitchathan. I know. I cannot wait. How are you, Sus Pasture? Good to see you. Looks like you're just as unhinged and as autistic as ever. It's great to see. You're going to smash your controller over Arc Raiders? Never played it, but all the youngins are loving it. So, good for all the YNs out there who are enjoying Arc Raiders. Like the stream, guys. Remember to like the stream. We need motion. We need motion. I saw Fight Society got a bedtime collaboration. Well done to Fight Society. I want a bedtime collaboration. I want a Quaylen Sal Killed interview. We on Dougie's Corner need to create motion. So, like the stream, guys. The subscribers have been great lately. We've been getting tons of new subscribers, so the channel's going well, and it's all thanks to you guys, man. Prediction stream today. We're going to be doing a prediction stream on Friday. Brrr, and today is Wednesday, mate. What's up, Justin Kennedy? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Piss is stored in the balls. I will acknowledge you. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, man. What is up, the old Justin Kennedy? I've got you and the new Justin Kennedy fighting each other in the next intro. I've been working on it. I wonder what Curtis Blades is doing right now. Probably stuttering. Davidson Figueiredo's fan page. Probably stuttering. How is everyone? We've got some news to cover today. We've got Dana White has been talking about the White House card, how he's going to start building it. How are you, Wixon? Good to see you, mate. Give me a second, will you? Jesus Christ, lads. Give me a second. Yeah, we've had Dana White talking about the White House card and what's coming up with that. Denying Conor McGregor and Jorge Masvidal, which I didn't think that was going to happen for a single second, but very clever of Masvidal to get himself back in there. And then we should be finishing off the GOAT list as well. After we finish looking at the news, there's only Anderson Silva and John Jones to go. Let's get some predictions. We'll do the predictions on Friday. Brrr. We'll do the predictions on Friday. So the brother and father are going to be in attendance for the Fight Companion. They might be. I should text my brother today. I'll text him after the stream and say, oi, what did dad say, mate? Let me know. Do an impression of Mackenzie Dern going blind from chlamydia. I can't see. I've got chlamydia. I can't see. I've got chlamydia. YNs are playing Arc Raiders in real life. They are. Stay off the streets of New York. It's crazy. You're all good. Brrr. Nothing to be sorry about. We don't need bedtime collab. Bedtime needs our collab. Only if we can create motion, boys. So please, like the stream. Good to see you, Wixon. I see you. I acknowledge you. I feel you deep inside me. How are you, Bilal? Good to see you, mate. What is up? Very good, brother. Add me into the intro. I will, Wixon. Don't worry about that. Why do we have balls? Like, why is it outside considering it's so sensitive? Because the heat of the body burns the sperm inside of you. So the sperm needs to be outside of you. Otherwise, the sperm cannot live. True story. Dana White has shot down another fight. What a surprise. That's what he does. He just shoots fights down. He's lying about... Well, actually, no. Every fight that Dana White has shot down has made sense. It's actually made total sense. And it works in the video that I did explaining how we would get 6 or 7 title fights onto the White House card. What else do you play on your Xbox besides UFC 5? No, that's it. Minecraft every now and then, but that's really, I really don't play a lot of games at all, ever. I've been playing RimWorld lately. Yeah. I want to hear your dad say something racist. Old man racism hits different. What you want then is my mother. You want my mother's old woman racism. She sounded exactly how Nick Fuentes sounds today, except I was in primary school. Thank you so much for the tenner. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate you.
At M4 Operator 101 tip 10 Romanian lay through super chat. Rouge.
That's not annoying at all. Raggy! Thank you so much for the $10 M4 Operator. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. You should have Wixen in a dog cage at your end part of the intro. Oh, Wixen's in it. Don't worry about that. Wixen's in it. Oh, yeah. Everyone donate so Dougie can feed his little twink tonight. Yes, please donate to the channel, guys. It means a lot, but thank you guys so much. It's all good. We'll get into the news, man. I know, Dougie, my sperm is built under hot pressure. Call me Dustin the Diamond Boy. I'm building little Dustin Poyers in there. Little feminine of a thing. How are you, Nacho? Good to see you, brother. How are you, UFC Master? Good to see you, brother. You got it going? I got it going, Don Calamari. Only took me a minute, but we got it going. So burnt sperm is the reason. You learned something. Yeah, we don't want to burn our sperm. So the balls are outside of the body. Thanks for the 10, Ron. Thank you for the 10 N4 Operator. Thank you, mate. I know I keep calling you Ron, but that's not your fault. I'm a moron. But thank you, N4 Operator, for the $10. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's go check out the news, shall we? Right, let's go check out the news. Where are we? Over here. Beautiful stuff. No, we're not doing that yet. Let us do the news first. We'll do the news, and then we'll do the GOAT list. Yes, this is the correct way to do things, chat. We'll quickly go over the news, and then we'll do the GOAT list. Dougie come to the USA like Guru did. I will end up going to the UFC like Guru did eventually. Dana White and Jake Paul finally met face to face. Dana White doesn't look too thrilled with meeting Jake Paul. I don't blame him. Didn't stand up. Didn't want to talk to him at all. Didn't want to pay attention to him at all. Dana White's looking at him like, fuck you, buddy. I wish I could crack you in the face. Donald's trying to make nice with them. It's not going well. It's not going well for old Jake Paul and Dana White. I don't think their relationship is what it is cracked up to be. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting stuff, that. Very, very weird stuff. I wonder what is going on there. Thanks for the 10, right? Yeah, imagine having balls and not knowing what they're there for. I mean, you know what the balls are there for, Nacho. I just don't think he knew why the balls were on the outside, not the inside. Vape gate? Yeah! Paddy Pimblett on the vape pen, Don Calamari. A lot of people were, you know, coming at me in the comments like, I vape, I'm fine, I've got cardio, this athlete did. I thought I made it very clear in the video that some athletes can vape and smoke and some athletes can't vape and smoke. And the only reason I'm concerned about Paddy Pimblett vaping during training camp is that Paddy Pimblett has shown to have cardio problems in his fights. But I don't think people watch the videos. I think they just see the thumbnail, see the story, and then they just start blasting away their comments. Like, well, you know, this person smoked as well. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But the point I'm making in the video, anyway. What can you do? Remember to never use that car seat warmer settings. It's only there for the girls, so I can heat up the dinner. Yeah, I mean, who wants to go down on cold pussy? M4 Operator. I mean, it's just true. The balls are there for extra bass when performing the helicopter. It's just to create a slapping noise. That's really what the balls are there for. The balls are for piss. I mean, I have noticed when I take a piss, my balls do get smaller. Luke Thomas was asked if he wanted Paddy or Justin to win. They're both white. I wish they could lose was his response. There is no way he said that, Micah Mason. It sounds like something Luke would say, but I can't believe that he said that. Jake has that Whittaker jaw. He does now. That is true. That titanium jaw. Dana looking at Jake like he's dating his daughter. Dude, the look that fucking Dana White gives Jake Paul is so fucking good. That look. That is just a Fuck you, kid. That is like, I fucking hate you, kid. And I wish you would fuck off from my life, man. How are you? Hats off, bats off. Good to see you, brother. Paddy Pimblett vaping is another reason Justin Gaethje is going to chin him. Nah, we'll be right. We'll be right. Vape is better for Paddy than his food addiction. This is true. I'll give you that one. People comment while watching the video. That's fine. I'll just not say anything. I mean, like, maybe let me finish making my point. What did Chris Duncan do to Paddy? I don't know. I thought it was a plug for when you... So I should not put Figgy in my parlay. It's paying so much. I mean, have a sprinkle. Chat, the real question is, do I load up a couple of $100 onto my sports bet account? And do I come out of retirement for gambling this year? That's the real question, chat. How are you, Super Shotgun? Good to see you, mate. Can you do an impression of Dana looking at evil Dougie like that? I fucking hate this kid. Dana calls old men kid. He does. He does. Impression of Dana hiring Hap Chandler to slime out Jake Paul. I don't have Raja. He's in prison. But hey, any one of Chandler's kids will do the job. I actually looked up because of your gay video, Dougie. Apparently vape does sap your cardio. I also put a scientific study in the video. I covered all the points in the video. Some athletes can do it. Some athletes can't do it. Paddy Pimblett has had cardio issues before. This is slightly concerning. Here's a study showing that vape does decrease cardiovascular. I thought I covered everything pretty well, but you can't make everyone happy, so fuck them. Your points are often wrong and or gay. I mean, this one might be a touch gay, but it is correct, so you know. Paddy's playing just the tip with Nina and vaping on fight week. It's over. It's over. Paddy's gonna lose. He's rolling around with Nina drama and vaping. It's over. Gambling is the best way to get rich quick. That's what I reckon. Moments before that interaction, hey Dana, remember to look smug at me. I have a camera filming us. That's probably what was going on. It was probably all scripted. Paddy was cool when I first found out who he was. Then you realize his personality, news cycle, is just the same thing 20 times in a row. Is it? Is his news cycle same thing? Is it? David, what makes you say that? Impression of Dana calling an ancient immortal monk. What? Impression of Dana calling an ancient immortal monk kid? I am one of the oldest beings in all of the universe. Kid, that doesn't mean I can get you tickets. All right, kid? I can't get you. TIE fighters smoke cigarettes and ladyboys. But again, some people can perform while smoking weed and smoking cigarettes and be absolutely fine. Some people can't. I don't know if Paddy Pimblett is one of the people that can be absolutely fine. He gassed out the Tony Ferguson fight. A perfectly valid point to bring up. I know, but I don't trust your research since you're just a simple tradie. I mean, that is fair enough. Pre-workout vape. Just a quick pre-workout vape session. Remember when Paddy choked out that BLM activist? I don't. Editing on the new video was great. I was pissing myself laughing. Oh, good. I'm happy you guys liked the editing on today's video. I don't mind chucking in some memes and some reels and shit. It really just depends on how quickly I have to get to work that day and how much time I have to put into the video. So that's what that is. For you boxing fan out there, Shotgun. For the boxing fan out there, Super Shotgun. Dana White and Zuffa Boxing have been talking to Alexander Usyk, which is insane because Alexander Usyk gets paid so much fucking money, and we know Zuffa Boxing is going to pay their boxers so fucking little. I mean, the money will have to come from the Saudis. But imagine if they lock down Alexander Usyk over at Zuffa Boxing. That would be crazy, right, Chatterton? That would be insane. Impression of Dana calling a 2,000-year-old vampire a kid. How you going there, kid? I'm not a child. I'm a 2,000-year-old vampire attracted to a 14-year-old schoolgirl. Don't think about it. My cardio is fucked when I used to vape. Yeah, I mean, again, some people can do it. Some people can't do it. Paddy can't do it. Cardio is stored in the balls. Cardio does come from the balls. GSP bringing up the drunk Frenchman to fuck up the whole tough team. He's done it before. He's brought in a drunk Muay Thai fighter before. With the weight that Paddy puts on between his fights and the vaping, his heart is definitely not going to be working as well as Justin's. True, like cutting that much weight several times a year cannot be good for Paddy. How are you, Capatheist? Good to see you, man. Wish we could have the old cocaine ain't cheap Dana back. I know. Me too. Me too. The editing was great. You enjoyed the editing as well, Justin Kennedy? Nice, man. I'm happy you guys enjoyed the editing. They're going to give Usyk some dumb fight nobody wants to see, like a Fury trilogy. Well, they can't give him Anthony Joshua. Usyk is fighting in Riyadh in the next fight. He just released a video with the Excellent Turkey guy. Okay. So, well, the Excellent Turkey guy is funding Zuffa, so maybe it's true. Super shotgun. Maybe it is true. Impression of Trump staring at the Chandler's children as McGregor slimes him out. Impression of Trump staring at Chandler's children as McGregor slimes him. I knew this would happen. You just look at the demographics. Vapes 100% hurt your cardio more than regular cigarettes. I mean, you're breathing steam into your lungs. Obviously, that's going to affect your lungs. I'd love to see Usyk compete in one MMA match. He brings the wrestling his whole life as well. Well, this wouldn't be for the wrestling, hats off, hats off. This wouldn't be for MMA, hats off. This would be for Zuffa Boxing, which are having their first event at the Apex on Friday night. It really affected, weed hasn't really affected my cardio as much, but the vaping was awful for it, fair enough. Dougie's heart will actually work better when he gets fat and it's forced to work harder. The heart is a muscle, so it gets stronger. I mean, that is just science. I should get fatter to increase the strength of my heart. Vapes are cigarettes, but gayer. Like, at least go full the 9 yards. I agree, like, if you're gonna smoke vape, go full Marlboro Reds. I completely agree. I mean, Paddy, not Dougie, but I thought so. There you go. Dana paying the boxers more than the UFC fighters will be hilarious. Do you think he will? UFC Master, do you think he will? Dougie's Cup Corner, how are you, Ricky? Good to see you, mate. I hope Molly is there. I miss the meatball. I do not miss her at all. I did a Paddy Pimblett career watch back last night. I don't miss him at all. Definitely more than smoking. Isn't it all obvious to me, though? Definitely more than smoking. It isn't at all obvious to me, though. Oh, vapes hurt your cardio more than smoking. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be smoking vaporized water, right? I hurt my wrist just watching... That's disgusting. It's the meta Apex. No one cares that it's the meta Apex, mate. Vaping is just a big experiment to see how many foreign chemicals a human can take. I think it is. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that at all, mate. I'm saying, given how good Usyk is at boxing and that he's been wrestling his whole life, he would do good in MMA. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'd do all right at the MMA heavyweight division. Yeah, for sure. If he knows any counter wrestling with his boxing, yeah, I agree. Hats off, yeah. It's not one for one anyway. Vapors do it all day. Not so much with most smokers. I get what you mean. Like, the vapors just suck on it all day long, yeah. Darren Tell's been crashing out on Guru, big drama show. They'll be mates again in a minute. As much as they're shit, I could go for a durry. I mean, ciggies are nice when you're good and drunk, when you're nice and drunk, nothing's better than a quick cigarette. This vape talk is annoying to me. I mean, let's move on from it. Let's move on from the vape talk, shall we, chat? I should have brought up the next story before I did this, but hey, I'm an idiot. Dana White shuts down rumors of Conor McGregor and George Masvidal at the White House. That's just goofy shit.
Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal could be a potential.
No,
What's your thoughts? Oh, you haven't heard this?
No.
This is the biggest thing on social media now. Everyone's talking. Yeah, that Chandler's out and Masvidal's in.
In my algorithm on Instagram, I have nothing MMA.
Right?
Literally nothing MMA pops up. Yeah, I don't listen to any of the goofy shit
No.
that goes. No.
Is that considered goofy?
That's goofy shit. Yeah.
That's goofy shit. That is goofy shit. Genius move from Masvidal to just insert himself into the conversation. Fucking genius move. But the moment Masvidal was like, I can't confirm or deny, I knew for a second. I knew straight away. No, Masvidal, you are not fighting on the White House car. I knew that shit straight away. I've missed some chats. Let me read them. Let me read the chats. Let me read them. Let me read them. Let me read them. Darren Till's been crashing out on Guru. There we go. Was it you that said, did somebody order a meatball sub as Molly was getting choked out, or was that someone else? That was MMA Guru stream that were making those jokes. Chinese vapes are probably pretty dangerous. Yeah, I mean, they probably all are, right? If you're going to smoke anything, it should be crystal meth. I agree. Do meth. Be a man. Fuck this vape talk. It's annoying to me. Impression of a Starbucks barista with a nose ring and blue hair covered in tattoos who vapes all day after getting their 76 booster. Oh, a liberal. A liberal is what you're saying, Super Gamer. People that vape usually look fat and out of shape. This is true. Nacho, you must now show us how to blow. I don't know what you're saying. All the vapes are from China. We literally have no clue where they're from. They're probably all from China or Vietnam. How are you, Badge? Good to see you, mate. The glycine in the vapes loads up to your... Okay, it's not water vapor. You are better off smoking a car tire. That's disgusting. Did you see the video of Joshua's friend's body after the crash? Oh my God, no. I don't want to see that. I grew up in the age of the internet where there wasn't censorship. I've seen a man beaten to death with a hammer. I don't love those gore videos anymore. Now, these new things are annoying to me. Me and Super Shotgun want to talk about the GOAT debate. Only 20 minutes late this time. How's it going? Not bad, Install Driver. Not bad at all. Like the stream, guys. Make sure you like the stream. We need motion. We need motion. We need motion. We need a bedtime interview. Dana looks jacked there. He's got big arms. Dana's getting fat again, and a lot of it is going to his arms. Till and Guru, the most one-sided beef of all time. It's just Till spouting entire essays and Guru reading them in an accent and laughing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Darren Till is crashing out at Guru. It's very strange. Let's move on to how nice drunk ciggies are. Dude, how good are drunk ciggies? Impression of Zesty Dougie smacking on his strawberry cotton candy flavored vape. Oh, it's delicious. Why does Dana sound like an alien? I don't know. Meth is cleaner than vapes. Meth is cleaner than vapes. Follow clavicular. Hot take, CM Punk is not a good fighter. Oh my God, CM Punk. You're right. Let's move on to how nice drunk bumps are. How good are drunk bumps? Dana hates MMA. It's true, mate. He's become Don Davis. Dana's algo tells the story of him not caring about MMA anymore. Don Davis, Dana White, and Joe Rogan, none of them could give a fuck about the product anymore, and it shows, yeah? Till leaked Guru's number on Twitter. No, he didn't. That's such a dog move. That is such a dog move doing that. Masvidal's been teasing his UFC return, but in reality, it's him begging Dana to notice him and sign him up again. That's exactly what it is, the commentator formerly known as Justin Kennedy. You couldn't be more right. How are you, Bobby Mays? 4 days to go, Bobby Mays. I remember when 2 guys, 1 hammer dropped. Yeah, not good. Man, what a relief that Nunes and Harrison got cancelled compared to the other bangers. I legit kept forgetting they materialized that bullshit. I am so happy that Nunes versus Kayla Harrison isn't on the card anymore because it just makes the card better. It does. Like a women's MMA co-main event ruins every single pay-per-view. Real ones remember the old cartel videos? That's what I mean. Like we don't. 3 guys, 1 hammer. Yeah, we don't need to relive this. How are you, Deshaun? How are you feeling? 4 days left for the fights. This is a major blue balls right now. I am so fucking ready to go, Deshaun. I could punch my computer screen. Impression of evil Dougie watching Gore. Oh, fuck me. That's good stuff. Look at that skull cave in. CM Punk would beat John Jones. I don't think he would, Ricky. I remember smoking up at a mate's place. We offered his dad a cone. He snorted it and said, I don't do drugs. Drugs are for kids. For some reason, that makes sense to me. Some drugs are for kids, some drugs are for adults. The Gore videos are fucked. I've seen a dude get his head blown up by a shotgun point blank. Wild stuff. Yeah, back when the whole internet was like the dark web. Really not good. Dougie, I love the camping vlogs. I'm happy you enjoyed the camping vlogs, Bobby Mays. I'm going camping again in a couple of weeks' time, so I'll be filming another vlog. Coke and ciggies equal heaven on earth. It's true, mate. Fucking a fat girl drunk is the best. That's not true. People forget, man. CM Punk never lost his O, no matter the side record it was on. Don't know what you're saying. Impression of Zesty Dougie having a drunk bunk and a booty bump. This is good ass fucking, this is. Give me some meth. It was bad. Joshua's friend head was literally a paper mache. I don't like that at all. Back in the day when fighters used to post on Sherdog, Rampage leaked his number on there, and a bunch of the fans would just call him up randomly and he would chat to you. People from here have been calling me up randomly on Instagram to chat to me. It's concerning. Funky Town Cartel video. There you go. Are you nervous Alex Perez might pull? He's a pro at it. Are you nervous Alex Perez might pull out? He's a pro. No, not nervous at all, mate. Remove Rose versus Silva from the card. No, we need to watch Natalia Silva. Yes. Also, Ghostface and Goodall Flying. No idea what you're saying. Sounds like you're just typing random words into the chat again. Sean O'Malley is going to get battered. I don't think he is, mate. Volk versus Lewis 2 at the White House. Let's manifest this. Yes, Volkov versus Derek Lewis again. Let's go. Fucking a hot chick sober is more fun. Probably, says Carpathius. That is goated, Carpathius. Sprinkle some mayo and Cheeto dust on your dong for the tortas. Trust me, that is disgusting. How gay is O'Malley? I mean, he's not really gay. He's more cuck-centric, watching his wife get plowed. I can't believe Darren Till leaked Guru's nudes like that. Oh, okay, we're getting off the rails really quick here. Let's get back on track. How are you, Western Mass Climber? Good to see you, mate. Dana White also saying that they will start building the White House card after UFC Australia, which makes perfect sense to me. You'll start putting the card together, you'll start contacting the managers, people will be 8 weeks out. This is making perfect fucking sense to me, so I like this a lot. We're all on track, and we can start doing some card builders as well for the UFC to see who's going to be on that White House card. I love it. I absolutely love it. Was there any other news? No, that was it. Right, let us get to the GOAT conversation. It is time now for Anderson the Spider Silva in the GOAT conversation. Anderson Silva, the Spider, the legacy. Does he have the greatest legacy in UFC history? The chat is in an extra retarded mood today, so we need to just move on quickly. Very, very quickly. Let's put George St. Pierre up there. Let's put Tito Ortiz up there. Let's put Anderson Silva here. Boom. And we will start thinking about Anderson Silva's legacy. Whoop, wrong screen. There it is. Good stuff. Good stuff, that is. Where am I up to? I mean, CM Punk never lost his O, as in his record is still 0-2. He never won, so he still has an O on his record. I mean, that's not a bad point. CM Punk does still have his O. That is true. My bad, mate. I forgot to give you a call. You're all good, Weston. Good to see you, man. I hope that you're well, dude. Song has no business winning this fight. O'Malley already the winner in my mind. That's MMA, though, isn't it? You never know what'll happen. Paddington said he will fight Topturo in June or July, and the haters are in shambles. It's not up to Paddy. Just like with Tony Ferguson or Colby Covington, the UFC will just strip him. They'll fight when the UFC want him to fight. If CM Punk was younger, I can actually get some wins. Even if he became a journeyman, the whole MMA scene would have changed. We would have seen more WWE transitions and maybe better fighter pay. Brock Lesnar literally came over to MMA and became a champion. I don't think so at all. The chatter formerly named Justin Kennedy. Till has literally just been bitter on his ex on Twitter. Till has literally just been a bitter ex on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know why Till is so angry at Guru. Maybe because Guru is popular and he didn't have to get his head kicked in the cage, and Darren Till did. Will the Secret Service pat down the fighters before they enter the octagon? Probably when they get into the arena, MMA Master. The Spider is the true GOAT. Anyone can disagree, so can suck my dick. Here we go. I'm so happy. I'm back. Who's calling? Don't worry about it. Hats off. The Spider barely beat Forrest Griffin. True. And Forrest Griffin was a bum of a thing. Right, Anderson Silva. Tapology. Anderson Silva tapology. How many title wins? I think it's a lot. You know what? I know it's a lot. 11 title wins. That's a lot. I'm not going to lie, chat. That's a lot of title wins. 11 title wins is a lot of title wins. Right, let's have a look at some of the names of Anderson Silva. Shotgun is obviously going to call every single one of them a legend, but Shotgun is retarded. So that's okay. We don't mind Shotgun being retarded. That's all right. Obviously, Rich Franklin. See the chat spazzing out already. That's good stuff. Dougie has 12 title wins, not 11. Let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gaethje has 12 title wins, not 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can't even agree on 11 or 12. Looks like 11 to me, Shotgun. Looks like 11 to me. This has gotten off to a great start already with Shotgun. I've been so not looking forward to this because I know Shotgun is just going to be the biggest pain in the ass ever. Travis Lutter missed weight, you goof. Yeah, I'm literally counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 title wins. 11. I don't give a fuck that Travis Lutter missed weight. 11. Not a title. Not a title. Title not up for contention. Suck my cock, Shotgun. All right, let me go back and read a whole bunch of chats. We didn't even get one name down before Shotgun started being a fucking pest in my ass. All right, let us begin. People always say about upcoming fighters, nah, he's the Conor of his time, but no one can ever compare to the Spider. This is true. This is very true. His legacy is almost completely untouchable. I agree, the chatter formerly known as Justin Kennedy. How are you, M4 operator? I wonder if the guys who are friends with the warlords are going to be able to enter the White House lawn. Probably. I mean, Donald Trump's a warlord to the other people on the side of the world. So, you know, it's all relative. It depends what side of the globe you're sitting on and who's the warlord. 12 wins, not Travis Lutter missed weight and he was unprofessional. 11 title wins. I saw Anderson get KO'd in kickboxing and Anderson left him in the ring and walked away. I saw Anderson's son get KO'd in kickboxing. Anderson left him in the ring and walked away. Yeah, that's how you raise them strong. Put them in the ring. When they get knocked out, walk away. They will return to consciousness in their own good time. I'd say Till is a meth addict. He's going to crash out from time to time. I mean, we know Darren Till is a meth addict. I mean, he thinks 80% of the world is on cocaine. Only a meth head would think that. Tied for the longest win streak, would occasionally move up a weight class and fight people there for fun. That is absolutely going to add to Anderson Silva's aura. That's a huge asterisk for Anderson Silva when we get to the greens. I'll copy and paste that, but I'll probably have to surmise it so it fits on the page a little bit better. But yes, that is a massive shout for Anderson Silva. The fact that he would just move up a weight class and knock people out just for fun. Just for the fun of it. Hamzat can't get into the White House card, not because it's the White House, but because it's 10 miles away from his school. We can't have Movzar Evloyev on there because it's close to his school. Brock was a genetic anomaly. People seeing scrawny CM Punk, that would show normal people, not heavyweight, can achieve greatness based on their athleticism. People would have related to CM Punk more. But that's what all the light divisions are, Chino. That's what all the light divisions are. They're just regular-sized people, right? Except that CM Punk would have been in the WWE. Like, you're saying that if CM Punk had started training a little bit earlier, people would have really looked up to him. But that's just Charles Oliveira, right? We love Shotgun's autism. I've been not looking forward to it all day. Chris Lieben win was great at the time. This is true. Jail the gangster son, and true. I know this is a Joe Rogan talking point, but it's not baffling that Brock made... I know this is a Joe Rogan talking point, but is it baffling that Brock made 265? Not really. Not really. CM Punk wasn't athletic or skilled. Just a ton of football players joined the UFC after their contracts ended. A ton of football players joined the UFC after their contracts ended. A bunch of them have. This is true. Well, technically, no, I got nothing. There we go. Chael has the best spinning back fist. No, he doesn't. He triangled Lutter and beat him the fuck up with elbows. And remember, he is the Michael Jordan of Jiu-Jitsu. Longest title run in the history of UFC. Record age for middleweight titles, 37. These are all great superlatives, Shotgun. Please bring them back up once I'm done at least getting through his names. Too bad there isn't a Danish fighter in the UFC. They could fight an American White House. Winner gets Greenland. Oh! Old school style. Bring out 2 heroes from each region and let's have them fight each other. 0 robberies unlike GSP and Johnny Bones Joe. That is a great one as well, Shotgun. Anderson was subbed by a man who is 4-7. Oi! There is a Danish UFC fighter and it's Dalby. Ooh, who should Dalby fight from America for the rights to Greenland? I like this idea a lot. If GSP robbing Hendricks and John Jones robbing Reyes counts as a title win, then Silva beating up overweight Travis Lutter should as well. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but no. Dusty Dives, I don't know what you're saying. Zero ducks, unlike GSP and Jones. We will mention the zero ducks. We did that for Izzy. We will do that for Anderson Silva. Doesn't Kevin Holland have his black belt from Travis Lutter? Maybe. Anderson tested positive. Anderson did test positive. This is true, but it was after his title run. Best highlight reel finishes in the spot. Shotgun, please, for fuck's sake. I know that you have been waiting for 6 weeks to autistically spurg out about Anderson Silva. I know you have. Please stop typing for 1 fucking second. Can we just do what we do with everyone else that we've done for the last 6 weeks and just get the names down first and do the legends count, and then we will get to all the superlatives. Yeah. Can you just shotgun? Please, God in heaven. Please, shotgun. Go get a fucking fidget spinner and just twirl it for a second. Just slow the fuck down for a second. We've done this the exact same way for all the other fighters. Shut the fuck up for like 10 minutes, shotgun. Go take a shit, grab a beer, and then come back. Please, man. Calm down, you autistic fuck. Please, I'm begging you. It's too early for this shit. Are Dolby and McKinney in the same weight class? If so, do that. That would be a sick fight. I would like that. Dolby is a welterweight. There you go. Dougie being hard again. I'm not being hard. I'm just asking. Look at what you've done, Shocker. You've just spurged out everywhere. I've gotten one name down. Just calm down for a second, please, man. Please. God almighty. Anderson talks like he has no balls. This is true. Paddy will get killed. No, Paddy's going to win. We trust him, Paddy. Ugh, how about that Stephen Bonner win, though? What about Stephen Bonner? I can smell a crash out incoming. I know. Shotgun Dougie is crashing out because he is scared of the... I'm not. I'm saying just give it a second. Let me just go through the resume for a fucking second. Please, God. Please, Jesus Christ. Nate Marquardt. Rich Franklin. Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson in the UFC, baby. Dan Henderson. Rich Franklin, Dan Henderson. Patrick Cote. People forget, man. Forrest Griffin. Forrest Griffin. Shit, that's funny. Forrest Griffin. What the fuck is this? Where the fuck did Anderson Silva's record go? Come here. Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen can go as a notable. Chael Sonnen can go as a notable, I reckon. Chael Sonnen. That's so funny. Vitor Belfort. All right, let me go back and read some chats because I'm pretty far behind. Let me read some chats. All right, what am I up to? Where am I up to? Dougie is so hot when he's mad. Stop it. It's disgusting. Paddy ain't winning this. I got Paddy, Weston. I got Paddy, brother. Forrest Griffin is a legendary win. He's the first winner of Tough. Beat Rampage for the belt and hold wins over 3 other UFC champions in the UFC. Rich Franklin 2 times. The handlebar. Shit, I still have a Santa hat on my profile. Yeah, you got to drop the Santa hat, Justin Kennedy. Do we count Derek Brunson as a notable win? I remember that being a robbery. We do count that as a notable win. We counted it for Izzy as a notable win. The great Dan Henderson was one of the worst things I've ever seen from this sport. It is disgusting. Cote is Canadian. That doesn't count. Very true. Baby, it is unfortunate. Hey, what's out? What's up? Fight Society. How are you, brother? Shouted you out in the bedtime MMA collab today, brother. Somewhere around 40 minutes in. Oh, thank you, Fight Society. I appreciate it, man. Guys, if you are sick of the way that I am covering the news or you just want a different flavor of channel, go and check out Wyatt from Fight Society, guys. Go give him a shout, give him a sub, give him some support. He just did a huge collab with Bedtime MMA. So go and show him some support. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, man. 8 legends. Franklin twice. Hendo, Griffin, Vitor, Juiced, Sonnen. Sonnen is not a legend. This is why you cannot be trusted. Lewis versus Volkov 2 if Lewis wins. Lewis versus... Sorry, I was just thinking about Chael Sonnen. Derek Lewis versus Volkov 2 if Lewis... Volkov wins. But yes, do it and do Volkov winning. Why are you laughing at Forrest Griffin, you casual? Because it's just so funny to think of Forrest Griffin as a legend. Look at all these legends on Silver's resume. Look at fucking Shotgun trying to sneak in Chael Sonnen as a legend. Wyatt looking for that clout? Man, Wyatt's doing the work, brother. I was at the fight when Anderson front kicked Vitor in the face. True. You didn't have Derek fucking Lewis as a legend. Didn't you have Derek Lewis as a legend? No, I didn't have Derek Lewis as a legend. I had him as a notable. The Sonnen disrespect. The Sonnen disrespect. Sonnen's a tricky customer. We debated it, but we decided no, we did. All the European women of... What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Silver went up to 205, took Prime Griffin, who was a 6 months previous light heavyweight champ, and took him down to... I know. I'm just laughing at Griffin because I think Griffin's a funny fighter. I'm not laughing at Griffin being a legend. What should I change my photo to? Keep it as it is, but just take off the Santa hat, right? Thank you for making the Usman short. Nobody is talking about it. We talked about it. Brrr. And that's all that matters. What's up, Meat Rocket? Thank God that you're here for me, mate. I was freaking out. Thank God you're here now. I thought the channel was falling off, but you know what, Meat Rocket? Now I know the channel's going to be okay because you're here. And that's the most important thing. So I hope your meat rockets all the way to the moon. Sonnen is undefeated, you casual? Fuck, Sonnen is undefeated. That is true. Forrest Griffin chalked out Prime Shogun and beat Prime. I wasn't saying Forrest Griffin isn't a legend, by the way. I'm just laughing at him because I think he's retarded. The way that he fights is retarded. That's all. I'm not saying Forrest Griffin isn't a legend, by the way. I'm saying Chael Sonnen isn't a legend, and I'm standing on that business. Don't worry, I'm hip. We did that one. Impression of DDP and Dougie's Trat, trying to top things to rage bait Dougie. But Dougie, Chael Sonnen is absolutely a legend, mate. Of course he's a legend. I also subscribed for you. Thank God, Meat Rocket. Oh my God, thank God. I wasn't going to be able to sleep tonight. Honestly, I was actually Meat Rocket. I was about to shut the channel down because I was like, if I don't get Meat Rocket subscription soon, I don't know if I can keep going. But I've got Meat Rocket subscription, and now I feel safe, and I feel good, and I feel happy inside myself. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll fight Joan Jones. Nothing could be as bad as fucking Anderson Silva. True. Justin Kennedy put a KFC bucket on DC's head. Now we're talking. How are you, Noob Cake? Good to see you. I wish I had an Aussie accent. Just roll your R's, mate. Just put an R in all your words. Even words that don't even have an R in them. Just chuck an R in them, mate. Noob Cake is here. Everyone take notice. Meat Rocket is everywhere, I swear to God. And now Meat Rocket is here. Don Calamari, that's a great idea. Try and make it later. Anderson beat Stephen Bonner. So bad that he... Oh, okay, that's just cruel. Noob Cake took sex out of his name and thought we wouldn't know. Oh my God, Noob Cake has been changing things up. Right, Derek Brunson, notable. Vitor Belfort, legend. Chael Sonnen, notable. Oh, Rich Flanker, legend. Chael Sonnen, notable. Dan Henderson, MMA legend, UFC notable. Patrick Gaethje. Ooh. MMA legend. UFC notable. I'll decide. Forrest Griffin. UFC legend. Damian Maia. Notable. Patrick Gaethje. UFC legend. No, he isn't. Dan Henderson counts as a legendary win. Hendo is a legendary win. Chael is undefeated. I know Dougie is rage baiting me. Don't fuck around. How is Henderson a legendary win? Please. How? He didn't hold a title. He won a tournament. He won a Grand Prix, essentially. How is he a legendary win? He's never held a title. Yeah, that's a Grand Prix. It's not a title. Tourney champs were the titles at the time. It's essentially a Grand Prix. Not really a title. Classic casual obtuse. I'm not being obtuse. It was a tournament Grand Prix. It wasn't a title. And let me check out Patrick Cote. And you're just trying to sneak in as many legends as you can, Super Shotgun. You try to sneak in fucking Chael Sonnen as a legend? Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop trying. Just stop it. Stop it. Meat Rocket was my nickname in high school. Same. Meat Rocket is my nickname now, man. Cote also fought Prime Tito for the light heavyweight championship. Yeah. I think it's notable. Hendo won the Grand Prix and beat 3 former UFC champs in the UFC. That is clearly legendary. Chael is a legend. Chael is not a legend. Let's compromise. Include the elbow that Hendo bombed Bisping with, but not Hendo himself as a legend. Yeah. You have Dustin Sawyer as a legend. He won an interim title. Dustin Poirier won an interim title. And interim titles are just as real as legit titles. Remember? Remember? A tournament is better than an interim title? No. An interim title is much harder to win than a tournament. Winning the GP is as good as an interim. Dougie's nickname is the Tickler. True. Meat Rocket is a name of honor. It is. Why are you doing this? Just for some fun. just to annoy the chat back a little bit, since the chat likes to annoy me. All right, we'll chuck in Dan Henderson as a legendary, but I'm not putting in Patrick Cote. Okay. Poirier is a legend. Give Noob Cake Luke Thomas's channel. Noob Cake would probably enjoy Luke Thomas's channel more. Bit more liberal, a bit more feminist. You know, a bit better with the feminism. Not as misogynistic as I am. So, yeah, Noob Cake would probably enjoy that channel more. But that's okay. Noob Cake can go where she wants. Beautiful stuff. You missed my joke. Sorry, Noob Cake. Where am I up to? Sorry, mate. It? You just said it? I don't get it. It was YouTube's. That was YouTube's. YouTube's got rid of the threat of the sex. I doubt it did, Noob Cake. Where am I up to? Why are you doing this to annoy the chat? What the fuck? Tournament is higher than an interim. Interim isn't even a real belt. Interim is absolutely a real belt. And Dustin Poirier has held a real belt. Thank you. All right. Poirier is a legend. Poirier is a legend. Wasn't Poirier in the top 5 for like 8 years? That's what I mean. Like, Dustin Poirier was absolutely a legend. Doug, you were about to have a Homer Simpson of MMA win an interim title and Paddy Pimblett. You think it's that big of a deal? I mean, they're in the top. It's a different era now. The UFC can't be taken seriously these days. The Zuffa era was the most important era. Are we seriously putting Vitor and Franklin as legendary wins? They are bums. They are absolutely not bums. Stop it. Mahogany. Mahogany. I crashed the fuck out on Poirier's retirement night. I was in shambles. I was so sad when he clinched with Max Holloway. I was in tears. I was so upset when he clinched with Max Holloway. Dustin Poirier can't even finish a guillotine. So? You're forgetting Lieben, Marcotte, Corte, Maya, Okanami from the notables. Okanami is not a UFC notable. Get fucked. Chris Lieben, yeah, fair enough. And I've got Cote in the notables. You can't be trusted, Shotgun. This is why I must check you so fucking closely. You try and slip in Chael Sonnen as a legend. You don't read the Cote as right in front of your fucking face. Okanami is definitely a notable, not in the UFC either, dick. Rich Frankel and retired 29-7, won and defended the UFC belt several times. I'm not reading it dumb because it's you, Nacho. I'm reading it dumb because I'm tired and my mouth isn't working. Also defeated 4 other UFC champs in the UFC. Calling him a bum is such a broccoli head take. I've got Rich Franklin in Legends. I've got Rich Franklin right there as a legend. Are you talking about... I didn't say Franklin was a bum. You must be talking about someone else. I didn't say he was a bum. Never had to watch my favorite fighter retire, and that Poya one sucked. That one did suck, yeah. Okanami and Markei, but okay, Okanami is not a notable in the UFC. Suck my dick. Rich Franklin KO'd Chuck Liddell with a broken arm. Jock called him a right. I thought so. I was like, I haven't done that. I haven't done that. I've been fair. I didn't do that at all. All right, where am I up to? Let's get some of this going. Fine, at least Markart as a notable. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, mate. I'll give you that. No. So many notable wins. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. There we go. Cool. Jock called him a bum, not you. It's so defensive. So easy to rage bait the old heads. It is. Dougie versus Nacho. Who you got? Nacho's fucking massive, mate, but he can't guillotine someone for shit. He doesn't know how to guillotine nobody. All right, cool. So we have got... Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really, really good. The dominant champs, it's hard for them to get a lot of legendary wins, but... Andy, your mate Anderson, mate. Your old mate Anderson got quite a few legendary wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 legendary wins. That's very good. That's because the dominant champs, you don't see them with a lot of legendary wins. Very good stuff. Really good stuff there from old boy Anderson Silva. Right. Now, we can start with the intangibles. Now that we got through all that, now we can start with the intangibles. Dougie versus Nacho, who you got? We did that on. Also, remember, it was Pharmacy Mode Sonnen, and he beat him twice. He did beat Pharmacy Mode Sonnen twice, but still, Chael Sonnen is not a legend. I could see Dougie fighting drunk and doing the chair spinning back fist and missing. Yeah, I could try that. I could do intangibles time. Here you go, Shotgun. Now you can open up with the intangibles. When do you do a nice restaurant? Do you wear Dougie's? I don't know what that says. Intangibles. The first person to ever front kick KO someone. First fighter to be sponsored by Nike. I'll give you that one. Unified the Pride middleweight and UFC middleweight belt by beating Dan Henderson. That's more of an MMA achievement, but yeah, sure, I'll give you that one. First fighter to be sponsored by Nike. I'll give you that. I'll also give you the never ducked since we gave that to Izzy. So we'll chuck that on there as well. God, he's going to have a lot of intangibles. Never ducked. That's not it. I'm going to need to make these guys smaller. Just because there's going to be so much. There's going to be way too much. Let's move that down. All right. Unified the Pride middleweight and UFC middleweight belt by beating Dan Henderson. Went up to light heavyweight and KO people for fun. I'll give you that one. Moved up weight classes for fun. I'll give you that one. I think unifying the belts is more of an MMA thing, not so much of a UFC thing. Longest title reign in UFC history. That is insane. Longest title reign in UFC history. I'll give you that one for sure. Absolutely, I'll give you that one. That's fair. Oh! Is that true? The longest title reign in UFC history? Is that true? Because wouldn't it be John Jones? John Jones from lightweight all the way up to heavyweight today. Or do you mean like lineal without being stopped and being stripped? Because John Jones has been stripped, but John Jones has been like a champion for... John Jones has been a champion and fought in nothing but championship fights for the longest time. Jones vacated. You're not going to count Jones. Okay, fair enough. You're not going to give me the finish people in ways we've never seen before. No, I think it's cool, but I don't think it's going to weigh that heavily on the conversation. If it comes down to a nail biter, we might chuck that one in, Nacho. Yeah. Consecutive days as champion. Yeah, fair enough. Broke the record for middleweight title wins, 37 plus. Broke the record for middleweight title wins, 37 plus. I bet you are using things outside of the UFC for that one. Chael Sonnen is a legend. He just doesn't have the legacy. Chael Sonnen might be a legend to us in the way that Nate Diaz is a legend to us, but when it comes to this conversation, you can't put Chael Sonnen in there, Weston. Anderson was more unstoppable than Khabib and John Jones. It's true, he was. You have to give me Unified the belts because it happened in the UFC and Dan walked out with the belt holding above him. I don't know, man. It feels like more of an MMA legacy thing rather than a UFC thing. I'm back. Thank God, Bilal. Shotgun Spurger. Well, this is where Shotgun does his best work. Top 5 pound for pound on Sherdog's pound for pound list 5 years straight. From 2007 when he overtook Fedor after beating Franklin in the rematch until he finally lost it to Weidman in 2013. I have the links if you want to. I believe you, Shotgun. John Jones is over Silva. Maintained activity for his whole title reign with no extended breaks. Fought 7 times in 12 months when he won the UFC title. Averaged over 2 fights a year. Fought 7 times in 12 months when he won a UFC title. Averaged over 12 fights. Fought 7 times in 12 months when he won a UFC title. Averaged over 2 fights a year. October, February, July. October. Won the title in June 2006. For October, June, October, February, July, October, March is 5. March, April, June, October. All right, that's 5. 2009 April, 2009 August, 2000, that's 3. Where is this he fought 7 times in 12 months? Where is this he fought 7 times in 12 months? Ah, now it's changed. It's gone from 12 months to 24 months. Ah, the switch up. Gone from 12 months, chat. This is what Shotgun does. Chael Sonnen was slipped in as a legend, and now it's gone 7 times in 12 months to 7 times in 24 months. We see what happens, chat. We see what happens. Yeah, you said listen, I can acknowledge, Shotgun, I can acknowledge that I have dyslexia. You need to acknowledge that you have fucking straight up autism. That was a typo. That was a tricky typo that worked for you. Testing positive doesn't affect his GOAT status at all. I meant 24 months. All good, Shotgun, all good. Shotgun, for fuck's sake, we don't need exaggerations. So testing positive doesn't affect his GOAT status at all. Well, I would say no, because testing positive didn't affect Islam Makhachev's GOAT status. Now, if we want to have the testing positive affect the GOAT status, we can do that, but then we will look at Islam Makhachev, who tested positive. Who else is on our list that's tested positive? Who else is on our list that's tested positive? I mean, he's tested positive. He had gyno. He's failed a USADA check-in test. Jeez, there's not many actually. Yeah, there'd only be a few of them that we put a little asterisk against. Yeah. He had a couple of years with 4 fights. He did. I was just sick. You're all good, Noob Cake. It was an honest mistake. You're all good, man. Dougie averages 7 twinks every 12 months. All right. Testing positive 100% affects the GOAT status. 80% of this list is tested positive. Not a lot of them. Izzy, I don't think, but we can assume. I mean, Izzy literally grew a boob. Who's ready for the first round of picks? Oh, you mean this week on Friday when we start to do our picks? I know, man. He had the test levels of a 12-year-old girl. He did. DC tested positive for obesity. DC had really weird steroid levels. Tested positive his whole career or just in the UFC? What do you mean? What do you mean, like just once while in the UFC? Tested positive after snapping his leg and coming back fairly quickly, that type of injury. Connor also used steroids. Yeah, exactly. JDS tested positive as well. There you go, JDS as well. What is Randy's UFC record? Ooh, what is Randy Couture's record? I'm not sure. We'll have to check it on Tapology. Connor's tested positive. Marty is a walking pharmacy. Well, Marty Usman has never tested positive. If he was fighting when he should have been recovering, if he was fighting, then he should have been recovering and off the steroids. It counts because Dana let the Pride belt get carried into the ring and was a huge part of the promotion. They were just unifying the belts. Ooh. Let me read some chats. If he was fine, where am I after? Marty's brother tested positive and still sucks. I know, but he absolutely needs the steroids because Kamaru Usman's brother is dog shit at fighting. Nacho is right. Listen to Nacho. Islam shouldn't be in the top 10 of anything, but he is the GOAT of cheating. No, John Jones is the GOAT of cheating. Silver unifying with Hendo counts as 2 title wins in 1. It does not count. Shut the fuck up. It does not count as 2 title wins in 1. Shut the fuck up. 2 title wins. We're literally talking about the UFC, and you're like, well, the Pride belt counts. I honestly think Volk is over Matt Hughes. We will revisit this. You're doing it in the UFC, so I'd say so. Yeah, you're unifying in the UFC. You are unifying in the UFC. Dougie, I really don't know if I can continue the no-fap UFC gap. You can random username alphabet. You can. It's only 4 more nights of not fapping. It's not just the other organizations. It is Pride, which is even better and bigger than the UFC at the top. That is a good point, Nacho. Pride let fighters use steroids, and it was a well-known thing. If steroids count, does that affect Liddell, since technically he was allowed until he came back to the UFC? Not really. All he did was fight someone who used to be in Pride champ after they signed to the UFC. It's absolutely not a title defense. It's not a title defense. It does because the UFC is the biggest organization, not the best anymore. Pride was the best back then. All right, cool. All right. We'll chuck in unifying the title. We'll chuck in unifying the Pride title. Okay. Unified the Pride title. What the fuck is going on? Why has Canva got a gay rainbow over the top of it now? Longest uninterrupted. Longest uninterrupted title reign. Fucking insanity. This must be making Shotgun so hard right now. Watching all of this come out. This must be making shotguns so fucking hard right now, watching this list come out. If the UFC had any merit, Movsar, Magomed, Bilal, Arman would have fought for belts way sooner. Yes, that's true, Junior. You're not wrong. If we're not counting Conor fighting Floyd, then he should 100% not allowed to have this, but he did it in the UFC, Jock. Like, it's not like, you know, if Chuck Liddell had gone over to Pride and won their Grand Prix, we wouldn't count it because this is for the UFC, but they did it over in the UFC. Why are you sad, Noob Cake? What's wrong? Pride is one of the only organizations that feels on par with the UFC, especially considering how big it once was. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Did Conor fight Floyd in the UFC? Yeah, there we are, yeah. They wouldn't handpick who they want as champions and cut guys on win streaks and not sign exciting enough fighters. That's a merit-based system. I agree, Junior. That's why, like, real hardcore MMA fans should get around the PFL this year, but I don't think that they will. Imagine Pride rules in modern MMA with transitioned women just punting noggins off by women. Okay, well, I mean, you could just watch Ryzen. The UFC champ could lose his belt to the other guy trying to unify it from Pride. You were in a fighter of the UFC title. It's a UFC fight. Yep. This list has been entirely based off Pride meaning nothing, so this being an intangible is retarded. This list has been entirely based off Pride meaning nothing. You've gotten overruled here, Jock. It was 71% consensus that this means something because it was done in the UFC. Did Hendo lose to Rampage before he lost to Silva? I don't remember, MMA Master. Is Never Ducked meant to be there twice? No, it isn't. Thank you for clearing that up for me. Because I was sick and I lost all my aura. You were sick. Yeah, you can get your aura back, Noob Cake. You'll be right. Just put in the grind, mate. Number one on pound for pound for 6 years straight, 2007 to 2013. Number one, pound for pound, number one for 6 years straight. That is good. God, that's insane. God, that's insane. Ooh. You did say that Pride has meant nothing. Stand your base. I tried to stand my base, and I was well overruled by the chat. I think he gets extra points for not hiding his steroids when he's on MTV Cribs. I mean, that is a goated move. Real goats don't hide under the mat. Real goats show MTV Cribs their steroids. You got to make this risk if this is how you're treating Silva. I don't think I do. Transition Bigfoot Silva versus... What are we talking about? Transition Bigfoot Silva versus Gabby Gonzalez for the Ryzen Women's Heavyweight title. Now you're selling tickets, random username alphabet. Now you're putting butts in seats, mate. Now you get it. Brought the Matrix to the UFC. Okay, now you're just clutching at straws. Dana hated Anderson fights. Dana hated 2 of Anderson fights, not all of them. This flip-flopping logic makes me feel that this is pointless. Either all the Pride fights meant something or none of them did. No, because this is the title coming over to the UFC and being defended in the UFC. Like, it was literally, the title was walked... Like, it wasn't like... You know, when Rockhold came over from Strikeforce, Rockhold didn't carry in the Strikeforce belt. When Jose came over from the WEC, he didn't carry over the belt. Like, the literal belt was brought in. Keep that same energy with all the fighters. I have kept the same energy with all the fighters. That's why I'm not putting Dan Henderson as a legend. Since we're counting Pride, we're not counting Pride. We're not counting Pride. He unified a title with the other biggest league in the UFC. It's not that hard. Dana did not hate Silva. I have receipts of Dana glazing all over him back in the day, saying he's the best combat athlete of all time. This list has kind of lost its legitimacy. You're rage baiting. Pride is the best fighters in the years over the UFC. I know, but we're not talking about what they did in the UFC. We're talking about unifying it in the UFC. It's still title defenses. He could have lost the title. He could have lost the title. Exactly right. You need to add an MMA fighter with the longest... I don't know what that word is. Silver is still learning English. Oh, Duolingo streak. Silver is still learning English. The Pride title means nothing to the UFC. The second the UFC owned Pride, he was just some guy who used to be Pride's champ, and he lost the title fight. Unifying the belt does mean something in the UFC. It absolutely does, Jock. It absolutely does. You guys were well outvoted on this. If Silver fought a random Pride fighter, okay, but he unified the belt, so Silver proved the UFC is better, which adds to the legacy, even if the UFC's legacy as a whole. Yeah, this is true. It's hilarious that the boys are this upset. No, it is funny. Aljo did carry the WEC belt. Did Aljo carry the WEC belt into the UFC, like up to the cage, Weston? Did he really? I don't think he did. Did he? What's that, Aldo? We knew that this was going to happen with Silver. I was not looking forward to the Silver one fucking at all. At all. I've been dreading this stream for weeks. I've been dreading this stream. Exactly. Keep the same energy for the WC and Strikeforce, guys. We'll check, brother. We check this, brother. Anderson Silva finished himself twice in the UNC ring. Oh, that's disgusting. Ronda was given the title before she fought for it. Ronda was given the title before she fell for it. That is true. The WEC belt became the UFC belt. It wasn't unified. I do get what they're saying, Nacho, because they... Hang on a second. When did the UFC buy Pride? So the UFC buys the buys the WEC, essentially making the WEC belt, the Pride belt. Now, did the Pride middleweight division carry on over in Pride after Dan Henderson lost to Anderson Silva? Like, it wasn't a straight one-for-one switchover like it was with the WEC, was it? Is this correct? The UFC didn't have those divisions in the UFC, so how could it be unified? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you keep the same energy, then you need to give the same energy for sure. Oh my fucking God. They plan to keep Pride going. They got swindled by Pride, and that makes the chat crash out. And it makes the chat crash out. The intangibles. I'm telling you, the intangibles. What is the most iconic scream? Forrest Gump's Jenny, Ozzy Osbourne's Sharon, Mrs. Alvarez's Eddie! To me, it's Mrs. Alvarez's Eddie! Eddie! It was the Yakuza's fault. Dana was livid. If you keep the same energy, Silver is...
Warning, the unauthorized reproduction.
The feds are after him. No, I'm watching... Dougie's doing illegal activity. No, I'm watching Jose Aldo's walkout. Oh, they do carry in the WEC belt. They do. I was just behind his team there. Interesting, brother. Oh, you guys couldn't even see it. You guys could see it? You couldn't see it. Anthony Pettis was the lightweight champ when the WEC was folded into the UFC, but he injured and never had the chance to unify. The lower weight classes weren't a thing before the WEC merging with the UFC. I know, I'm aware of that. They should have unified the Yakuza with the vegetable mob. This is annoying to me. This is annoying to me. I'm being annoyed. And because I'm being annoyed, I'm probably just going to yeet it from the intangibles. Because it's got Pride in it. I'm probably just going to yeet it from the intangibles. Either take the intangible off Silver or go back and add unifying the other promotion's belt to every other fighter who did that. Vegetable mob, fuck that. Vegetable, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm going to yeet it. I'm going to yeet it. I can't be fucked with it. You have two options, give a fuck or not. No, every other company, no other company compares to Pride anyway. No, we're keeping this UFC. I don't give a fuck that he unified the Pride belt. They've won the argument. They swayed me. Fuck the unified belt. Silver still mogs everyone else. You don't even need it. You don't even need that there for this. This is UFC. I don't give a fuck that he unified the belt. I don't give a fuck. Literally got voted on and won by vast majority. I know, but I've been annoyed out of it. But how many others walked in with the other organization's belt? That's why I went and checked Jose Aldo, and Jose Aldo literally walked in with the WEC belt. All right, he's got enough intangibles. He doesn't even need it. He literally doesn't even need it, and it keeps it clean and doesn't muck up things. Dougie, check the Discord for a little bit of history on how Silva was seen by... I don't care about that right now! I defended that fucking point. I literally said Dana didn't hate Silva. He was only annoyed at 2 of his fights. Why do I need to go back and reconfirm something that I fucking agreed with you? Why would I waste the time to double check something that I fucking agreed with you on? Seriously. God damn it. The second they said Dana hated Silva, the first thing I did was jump in and defend it. And then you got to double down. Dougie, check the Discord. Dougie, quick check. I've got proof. I fucking know. I fucking agreed with you. I agreed with you. God damn it. Dougie thinks Dana hated Silva. I don't. I don't think Dana hated Silva. I don't at all. That's why I shut them up the second they said Dana hated Silva. But no, he didn't. He really liked Silva. He was annoyed at 2 of Anderson Silva's fights. God damn it, man. Dougie classic, I'm going to vote for this, but still do as I like. I mean, that happens a lot on the channel. Delete the poll function from YouTube because it's literally pointless at this stage. It is pointless. It is. You're right. It's a fun video. All right, I'm calming down. Sounds like someone needs a vape. Shut the fuck up. Okay. First fighter to be sponsored by Nike. Never done. Thank you, Noob Cake, for the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Noob Cake. Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting 10 members. Oh, what the fuck? It does that? I didn't know it does that. It's so glorious to be on the right side of the poll, bias for once. Shut up. Thank you, Noob Cake, for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Noob Cake saved the vibe. It's been a long day. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I'm tired. Silver fans be like, another intangible for him should be that he was the coolest and the fastest and the funniest and the most handsome and never backed down to the bullies. I know. Is it going to do that every single one for every single one? Oh my god, it is. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. There we go. Why is the green thing jumping on my dick? Am I weird for wanting Paddy to win? I want Paddy to win. I want Paddy to win. Shotgun, I apologize for the crash out. It's been a long day, and I am not looking forward to doing Anderson Silva against John Jones. Isn't zero robberies another intangible for Silva? Well, John Jones and GSP did have them. I'll hear you on that. I will hear you on that. No, I don't think we'll put it as an intangible, but just like we put a little asterisk next to GSP for his robbery, do know that we will put asterisks next to John Jones for his robbery. So I won't put it as an intangible, but the robberies will be accounted for, Shotgun. I wish my girlfriends reacted like Noob Cake when I raged at them like Doug. Thank you again, Noob Cake, for the $10, man. I really appreciate it. That was my dad's credit card. Your dad's a fan of the channel. What can I say? Thank you so much, Noob Cake. I appreciate the $10. It means a lot. Sorry for crashing out at the chat. It's my fault. Refund Noob Cake. She paid for those sounds. She doesn't want to hear the ding for 10 minutes. It's still going. I can still hear the fucking dinging going. Silva never ran. Already puts him above GSP. I mean, we've done that. Never ducked a fight. We've done that. W Noob Cake and W Noob Cake's dad. W Noob Cake's dad. All right, so we've got the first fighter to ever be sponsored by Nike. We've got never ducked. We've got moved up weight classes just for fun. We've got longest uninterrupted title reign in UFC history. Sorry, we've got longest title reign in UFC history. Pound for pound, number one fighter for 6 years. We don't need longest Indorata title reign twice. We don't need it twice. Okay. Holds the age record for the middleweight title win like Volk has at 145. I mean, we did have an age record for Volk as an intangible. Where is Volk here? Where the fuck is Volk? There's Volk. We did have the record for the oldies, so we gave Volk that respect for having that record. So I'm willing to give Anderson Silva that respect. Age record as well. If we did it for Volk, we've got to do it for Anderson. Can you customize that, what it does for each donation? I can only customize the little retarded Joe Rogan sticker that we have. Your dad just funneled some shekels to Israel. Noob K, grab a membership, bro. Grab yourself a membership, bro. Silva Aura robbed Chael last minute of the last round. That is goat shit. That is goat shit, but I don't know if we need that as an intangible, to be honest. Can you customize what it does for each? Isn't his insane highlight reel finishes compared to John Jones and GSP also intangible? I'm willing to hear it if we need to separate it. If it gets so tight that we need to separate it, I'm willing to hear it. I love the Rogan sticker so much. So am I. It's my favorite sticker. But I honestly believe this, Shotgun. I'm willing to hear that. I honestly think by the time we put him up against John Jones, we'll have a healthy debate about it tomorrow. Joe Rogan after Jalton Almeida lives on top of someone and does nothing for 3 minutes. Why are they standing this up? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. No. I'm not shutting it down. I'm not shutting it down. I'm just leaving it for tomorrow's debate. Let's find how much credit your dad has on that card. John Jones has the coldest highlight in history, the Machida sub. I don't know, the front kick from Anderson Silva. They kind of cancel each other out. I'm not going to lie. The Machida sub and the front kick from Anderson Silva, they kind of cancel each other out, dude. Anderson Silva never popped for cannabis. This is true. So, here's what we're going to do. It's been an hour and a half. I apologize for my crash out shotgun. That's on me. That's my bad. We are not going to put Anderson Silva on the GOAT list because there are only 2 places left. So we are not going to put Anderson Silva on the GOAT list. What we are going to do is tomorrow we will do this for John Jones. And then we were going to have the debate. Who takes the number 1 spot? Anderson Silva or John Jones? Maintain an activity level his whole reign with no extended breaks. I know, I can see that right there. I've done that. Longest uninterrupted title run. I've done that. What? It's been an hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half. What do you want from me? It's been an hour and a half. Short stream. It's been an hour and a half. Chael sub with 30 seconds to go in the 5th clears the Machida sub. That's what I'm saying. Like, we'll do John Jones here, and then tomorrow we'll do the debate. Otherwise, this is going to be a 3 or 4 hour stream. So we're getting very close, chat. We're getting very, very close. Shotgun got cock-blocked. How did he get cock-blocked? What do you mean? Dougie ducking out immediately after saying that. What are you doing? Hang on a second. It's been an hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half. He obviously clears Randy Couture. Like, do we really need to have this discussion? He obviously clears Randy Couture. Hello. 2 weight classes, 9 legends, 5. Maybe he doesn't clear Randy Couture. We're going to have to hash this out tomorrow. Anderson Silva versus Randy Couture. Don't think, Jock, we can discuss that tomorrow. I don't think. Maybe he doesn't clear Randy Couture. Hang on a second. 11, 10, 2. Only 1 weight class. 9 legend wins. All right. We're gonna hash it out tomorrow. Anderson is number 7 being obtuse. I'm not being obtuse. It's been an hour and a half. We're gonna put John Jones on here. Are you serious? The stream's already over. It's been an hour and a half. No way Randy bro is about to beat out Anderson Silva. Teach me how to Dougie, I will. Dougie might not care about his Australia as much as he told us. Gaethje by round 4 sub incoming. I'm throwing dollies right now. God damn. We're gonna do John Jones tomorrow. And then we'll have John Jones versus Anderson Silva versus Randy Couture. The only way that Jones can be the GOAT is the gayest of all time. Randy consistently lost throughout his UFC career. Anderson was perfect and reigned of champ as 8 years. Then at least he'll come as number 2. I really don't understand Drickus' coach saying they weren't prepared to fight a guy who wasn't willing to fight. It's like he knew Chimaev was coming to crutch sniff the whole time. Well, usually Chimaev is chasing a first round submission. He's usually going for back takes and back scrambles, not really getting crucifix and lying in wet blanket. Have a good one. Looking at this criteria, Randy beats Silva here. Well, Silva's got a lot more intangibles. Randy really finessed his way high up the list like Michael Chiesa finessed his media career. No. Michael Chiesa scammed his media career. Randy put in the work, man. Randy never had a cool nickname like the Spider. The Spider. Didn't Anderson have non-title bout up a weight class during the middle of his title reign? He did. We put that there. Went up a weight class just for fun. Randy loses don't cost because they don't mean anything on the list. I mean, Jock brings up a good point. The losses, but I will say, being able to maintain dominance while having win-loss does count towards your legacy, Jock. So Anderson might have him there. Randy's last name is literally a woman's product. Couture, yep. Now Hamzat does back takes before he chases submissions. True. The losses do mean something when it's during a I know, Nacho. I agree with you. Chimaev made bank off the crypto scams. He doesn't even need the UFC money. I know, but they're not really scams. Everyone knew what they were getting. Ilya Toptura versus Khabib. Ilya Toptura. Nah, Khabib. That's it. Chat, that is it. We're going to continue the debate tomorrow. We're going to do John Jones's card, and we will finish. Goddamn, I never wished for Rageman Legend status. We will finish this tomorrow. Lazy stream. It's been an hour and a half. Keep that same energy with Phil. Check Dougie's T levels. Don't leave us, Dougie. It's been an hour and a half. Dougie hit him. All right. I love you. I love you, Meat Rocket. I love you. Thank you, Noob Cake, for the $10. I really appreciate it. Shotgun, I'm sorry. That was an unsolicited crash out. I apologize. I'm going to go and watch your video on the toilet now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Saw you on my feed. I'm a subscribe. Thank you, Tenzo70. I appreciate it, brother. The channel has motion, boys. Look at all the new people we've been getting in here lately. Look at the subscriber count. The channel has motion. Like the stream, boys. I really appreciate it. I feel like the Discord is about to be a war zone. I was worried about getting here. You got Figgy? I do not have Figgy. I'm sorry, brother. I do not have Figgy. I will see you guys tomorrow around the same time, about 3:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. There will be a video tomorrow. Maybe. Today's video is doing well. I might just let the content breathe. So we might have an early morning quickie tomorrow. We'll see. And Randy lost to Ensign. We're going to pick it up tomorrow. If you never said motion again, I'll be happy. Well, I'm going to say motion again. Someone actually found you on you for the For You page. The channel does grow organically sometimes. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. See you guys. See ya. Goodbye.